Hey, how's it going? It's Matthew, and welcome back to Project 100, my journey to my first 100K with trading. Welcome you to this video. I'm going to be talking about a very interesting idea that came up to me a couple hours ago about the three different types of trades everybody's taking and how you can learn and adapt to the future. So I wanted to talk about other topics today, but I just realized a couple hours ago that this is really something that resonates with me because it's also very present. Maybe I can post a screenshot right now, maybe not. A lot of you guys in trading or investing probably realized what happened yesterday. Huge nuke, like in average, I would say altcoins and Bitcoin overall, we had like 50% drop, which on a multi-billion asset is like, we got liquidations of billions of dollars, millions of people lost billions of dollars. So a lot of, not individually, but overall, so huge amounts of money were flushed out. And I thought about it. Actually, I was super lucky. Before I joined Koroush, or I made the decision to join Koroush, I had a lot of leverage positions which were slightly like low leverage, like 2 or 3 or 1.5, where I thought, like, oh, the prices would never go this low. And I sold them right before I joined Koroush, and it was actually almost completely at the highs that we got a couple of weeks ago. And I was super lucky. A lot of the trades that I would have had would have gotten liquidated, and I would have lost money up to $15,000. I calculated it, crazy amounts of money, and I didn't lose anything. Build positions new now on the liquidation event. I bought a lot on Ethereum, Solana, Tau, are my three main positions. Still have other positions, but those are spots, and those are for way long term. Or way longer term. It's more the on-chain portfolio for the people that know. But yeah, I realized that I could have lost a lot of money. And the decision for me to close the position was more like, oh, I need the money, I have to close so I can jump in. I would have had lost $15,000 if I wouldn't have joined the Koroush membership. So I'm super happy to make the decision. It was overall probably a net profitable decision to join the mentorship, which is actually pretty funny, because I would have kept the positions and they would have gotten liquidated. At least 70% of the positions, I think Bitcoin and Ethereum wouldn't have gotten, because it didn't drop as much. Solana as well. So probably, let's say, around $10,000 to $15,000 between there. And I realized it was lucky. I was super lucky, and I'm super happy that this didn't happen. And I realized, okay, why did I even take these trades at the beginning? And I came up with a realization, or reflecting, what are the three types, or what are the types of trades everybody comes up with? And these are three types. And I wanted to share them with you two guys. Today, maybe you can learn something from that. So the first ones, so essentially, why are people taking trades? Why trade or invest? You can ask yourself, whenever you bought something, why did you buy it? Maybe you thought it's down, let me buy it. That's one of the options, which I'm going to get into. The first one is because insert feeling going up. Because I feel like mostly I feel like this will go up. This is why most people buy. Hey, I think this will go up. That by itself is actually not so bad. Like, it depends what is your rationale. But if your reason to buy is just, oh, I look at the price, I think it will go up, without any analysis, without any data, without any reason, probably not the best trades. Within this year, we actually have two options. The first one is the emotional decision. And the second one is just retarded trades. Let me explain. The emotional decisions are decisions that you see the price really far down and you feel fearful. And you know, okay, when I feel fear, usually it's a good sign to buy, because everybody's fearful. And when the majority of people are fearful, historically, it's been a good thing to buy. This is not based on data. This is not based on rationale. This is not based on any real reason. Besides, I feel the emotion, I buy. How much you buy, when you get out of the position, all not defined. But the only thing that you define is, I feel like I'm anxious, I should buy. The second one are retarded trades. Those are just blatantly, you see the price going up and you're like, it's going to continue up, I buy. there is zero brain cells within this types of trades. It's just, I think it will go up, let me join the party. Most of the traders that lose money are probably in this retarded area. Some of them are in the emotional decision. Even some of them are actually in the other options, which are a little bit more deeper. So the second one is a very interesting one, is because I think rational sentences will happen. So those are the second types, which are, I think, the hardest traits to control, because they sound rational, but they're actually not. What do I mean? There are traits you take because you think the price will go up, retarded traits, or emotional traits, depends. And then what you do is you reason with rational. You say, yeah, because like the first impulse is, I want to join this trade. Let me find the reasons why I should join the trade. This is confirmation bias, essentially. You find what you try to find. So I took a trade on Ethereum. It was at almost all-time highs, and I was like, there is a trend line. Let me get in. And the thing that happened was, I didn't want to get sidelined. I didn't want to go out of the position, and I put way too much inside the portfolio. I didn't have a clear stop loss. I didn't have invalidation. Actually, I did have an invalidation, but I didn't play it because I was following my emotions. And second of all, those ideas sound very smart. Like you say, there is a support resistance, there are divergences, but the thing is, the reason why you want to take the trade is not the support resistance and divergence. It's usually because of emotion, and then you find the reasons and you bend rules to fit into the thing and say, yeah, the divergence is good enough. The support or resistance is probably good enough. As you can see in those frames, it's not clearly defined. There is no rule set for stop loss, take profit, and so on and so on. So those are the emotional traits, but they sound rational. Very, very careful on those. And the third ones are the, because, very simple actually, because rules. And those, from my standpoint, currently the way I know, the way I hear from people is, if you have rules, clearly defined rules, you take good trades. You can lose money over a long time as well, but if you have an edge proven with data that those rules work, you should take those trades. And those are the trades that are going to make you money. Those are the trades that are boring. They are not based on emotion. They're not fireworks and oh my God, so cool. But they will get you to the result because you can gradually increase the leverage, or you can gradually increase the position sizes, and therefore the money you make, the P&L. The cool thing on those is they build confidence. They build real confidence because they give you evidence. Evidence comes from doing something multiple times and knowing with a high likelihood of percentages that this will work out again. So you can predict the future with a higher likelihood than what you predict up here. Those you don't have data. Those you don't know. Those you're like, I saw it 1 or 2 times before this works. Let me do it again. But the sample size is way too low. So you have to do it way higher frequency to actually find data that is reliable, where you can take trading and even investing. This doesn't make a difference if it's lower or higher time frame. On higher time frame, you probably need a little bit less sample size, but you still need sample size based on rules. And then you take you just follow the rules and execute within the rules. If it's hard for you to execute within the rules, it's probably because your rules are way too vague and not easy to navigate with. Easiest way to approach that, sorry, my eye just disappeared. Easiest way to approach that is by clearly defining operationally, step by step, when this happens, this happens. Whenever you feel like, I don't know what to do now, record this moment either in a journal or record it virtually with like a recorder, physically, I mean. And then what you do is you look at it and you're like, okay, what rule didn't I establish well-defined for this specific situation? And then you take those trades. This is essentially what I came up with. I really hope this can help you guys. this is the clear difference between trading and investing correctly or gambling. It's the only question you have to ask yourself. Do you want to trade or do you want to gamble? Hope that guys helps.